K. Price Lindsay. Snap, crackle, pop. Snap, crackle, pop. K. Price Lindsay.
Have you ever had the lid of your pressure cooker blow? I have. Picture a drab, depressing, dreary February in London 20 years ago. I've been living in the UK for 2 years, although living is somewhat of an exaggeration. I was basically surviving like a rat in a 4-bedroom crumbling council-type house. I was sharing this palace with 18 other travelers, had 5 of them in my bedroom. That we hadn't eaten each other alive was a miracle. I was taking strain on every level. I hadn't seen sunshine for 6 months. My emotional life was in tatters. And psychologically, you ask? Well, let's just say I was hanging on by a thread. Mr. Contest Chair. Ladies and gentlemen, just when I thought it couldn't get any worse, Black Thursday dawned. After work, I ran to get the bus. It was a freezing wet night. Bus arrived on time, slowed down, drove off. It was full. Somewhere deep inside, a little fracture formed. 45 minutes later, after the 4th bus had done exactly the same thing, I felt the snap. All was not well upstairs. I ran to the station to try and catch a train. When I got there, it was just teeming with the hundreds of people all dressed in the lovely London black and grey. I tried to get through the crowd to the timetable, but they pushed and they pulled and they slithered and they slimed around me. As I was frantically trying to get the time for my train, this woman literally walked through me on her way to the exit. There it was. The Crackle. I was slipping. I was losing it. I didn't know where I began and where this amorphous, ambiguous, anonymous mass of people ended. I tried to get away, but this feeling of being crawled on and over and around was just building and building. And then, a man standing, I kid you not, a millimeter beside me, coughed right into my face. The pop. I stepped off the edge, not the platform, of my sanity, over the ledge of all reason, screaming at the top of my lungs, "Will you all just leave me alone?" Well, maybe slightly more colorful language. Reality collapsed. There was a tunnel with a light at the end. And I can remember thinking, I've either gone mad or I'm dead. And either option is absolutely fine. I was blissfully alone. A PA announcement brought me back to reality. I looked down. I was amazed to discover I was standing exactly where I had been before I left. Only now, there was space around me. A 20-foot radius of space and hundreds of pairs of eyes all staring at me with that car crash fascination of We've lost another one. Swiftly followed by the, thank God it wasn't me. Now, you might have thought I would have learned something that fateful day. I need space. But no. I would return to South Africa and spend another 20 years clawing my way through many more days like that. Until finally, I popped again. This time, into the psychologist's office. Kay, said William, I've got good news and bad news. Good news, you're normal. You've spent your life trying to find your place in the rat race. You're not alone. The bad news, the rat is dead. This crazy race has all been in your head. You need to get out of the race and find some personal space. Go for a walk. Listen to the sea. Hug a tree. Be in the now. A few moments a day is all you need. That's better. Now, I know I'm not alone. I'm sure you have been pushed to the edge at some point, to your limit. If you ever feel the lid of your pressure cooker starting to rattle, or you want to eat someone alive, you need to remember, the rat is dead. This insane race is all in our heads. You want to give yourself permission to step out of the race and take some personal space. Because, friends, the line between sanity and insanity is very, very fine. Tread carefully. Stay present. Because you never know when you may just snap